Hey Saffron, good to
Hey,
see you this morning. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
I'm really good. Hey, I had a lovely call last week telling me about the positive star that you've been awarded from the Trust. And I was thinking this is from a nomination that I know our clinical lead, Sarah Bonney, nominated you for, and fully agree as a team that we were so pleased to nominate you. And it's really lovely to have someone in our team receive a positive star. Could you
Oh.
tell me a little bit more about it? What do you know? What have you heard?
Well, obviously, when I got the email to say I got the Positive Star Award, it means so much. I think to be acknowledged. You don't expect it, I think, but
Yeah,
you don't do it for that. But I think in our team, we really celebrate positives. Obviously, we talk
yeah,
about it every single week, and we try and bring positives
yeah.
into our days and cheer each other on and stuff. So I think to be able to get that and the words that Sarah wrote was so lovely. I did print it out and I was going to frame it, but I didn't in the end. I thought I'd put it too far. But no, it was really nice. And I think, going back to the period of time she was talking about, obviously the
Yeah,
summer last year, we're just coming out of lockdown. And I was asked to get involved in Carers Week, which is something that is really close to my heart, I think, especially at that time,
yeah,
because going through lockdown as parents has been really
yeah,
difficult. It's been really hard, especially for the parents that are in our
yeah.
service.
I think it
Um,
had been a long time of homeschooling and lots of restrictions, and children and families and parents just finding lots of different difficulties. And I think as a service, we were really mindful of that and wanted to do our best to support families. And I think,
Absolutely.
your role's been so important in that, not just in the pandemic, but throughout since you joined us.
Yeah, I think it's lovely my role because I get to be flexible and I get to be creative and I get to do all the fun stuff, which I know like is really hard for you guys because you're so busy doing the clinical work. So it just feels like a dream to be able to do stuff like that because because obviously we don't a lot of the time we're so busy and we haven't got the time to do the extras.
Yeah,
So yes, I think we tried to focus on sort of well-being for parents, but I think parents can get so bombarded with emails and letters and stuff. I wanted to try and do something a little bit different, I suppose.
yeah,
And I know how much it means to people when they get something special and they know they've been thought about. So yeah, and also it had been a long time since I'd been out and about. I've been stuck at home
Mhm.
working from home. So I just wanted to get out and and just get out and about and see people. Obviously, I just dropped at doorsteps and stuff. So yeah.
So you created these lovely goodie bags. So what were they like? I remember seeing them, but if you tell me, remind
Yeah.
me how you created them.
Oh, well, I just got some really nice, colourful little bags, printed loads of positive quotes off because I love a positive quote. So I thought, it'd be nice to have that, read that, and you put them on the fridge or keep them in the
Yeah,
purse, just to know that, we've been thinking about them. We know it's hard and they're in our thoughts kind of thing. Some chocolates, a herbal tea for them
yeah,
to take a break, and then printed off the parent sort of well-being booklet that we'd put together, which is based on sort of the 5 principles of well-being, but really breaking it down and trying to make it um, like more aimed at the times that we're in at at
yeah.
that moment, thinking about COVID and thinking about the things, the difficulties that we experienced in that time that we'd never gone through before, like the not having
Yeah.
connections with our family and friends and colleagues and bearing that in mind. So
I feel
yeah,
like that really fits with the sort of trust values. I was thinking about this the other day, and it's sort of that honesty in terms of honesty about our emotions, honesty about the challenges, but really being honest that you set that up yourself. You went out and did that off your sort of own volition, you chose to do that. And the compassion that that brings to families to know that, we really want to give compassionate care. And like you say, just having that time to say, try and keep positive, take a break, well, look after your well-being as best you can. I think that really supports that. It's so inspiring, and I think from that there was other things, hasn't there, going forward. There's been things that you've organised, the catch-ups with parents, the cuppers, the virtual cuppers.
yeah. I mean, we had some. I mean, off the back of that, the clinicians that sort of asked for me to go and drop a goodie bag off at their parents' house, we did have some really nice emails come through, and it just showed that like it did actually mean a lot to them. So it sort of pushed me to keep going with the parent carer stuff. So we did eventually set up the Care for a Cuppa, which is just a monthly informal peer support group, I suppose, but for parents. And so that's been going virtually on a monthly basis since, and it was it first started in the third lockdown in January. So I remember just knowing that I had it in my diary and thinking, oh, you know, I really wanted to make it really special, and I wanted to, you know, put some activities on and cram it with stuff, but I just didn't have the energy, and I didn't, because, you know, that time was really hard, obviously. So I kind of took that to the group and I said, look, this is hard. I'm really struggling. Like, the kids are at home and I feel everything's so busy and it's really dark and horrible and cold. And that was like the starting point, really, of everyone going, oh my God, I feel exactly the same.
Yeah.
And I realised that we didn't really need anything else. It was just that space to be able to be honest and share our experience. And it's just gone from there, really. So we just do it monthly. We have some members that have been coming regularly. Or some people just drop in every now and, you know, dropped in every now and then. So yeah.
It's so well valued, and I think as a team we really appreciate that, and the families I know do. So it's been so lovely, and I'd just like to reiterate, so well deserved. I'm so pleased you've got the Positive Star Award, Saffron. Absolutely fantastic. And thank you. Thanks for having a chat with me today.
Well, that's
really
okay.
great. Yeah, and I'll see you really soon. Thank you.